All right, well, she developed a pretty good fan base on the jiu-jitsu circuit, and she's had some UFC success, largely due to her grappling. We'll see how she proceeds here tonight.
Yeah, she's a tremendous grappler. I love watching her because I love watching how calm she is when the fight hits the floor. She never seems to panic. You can always see her processing move one to move two, to move three, whether it's getting back to her feet or trying to pull you further into those engagements. She does it at a extremely high level, and she's very fun to watch.
Some have compared her to Mackenzie Dern, perhaps a little bit of a stretch, but there is no denying all of the skills and all of the layers to her jiu-jitsu game. We'll see if she can get it going tonight. Tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexis Davis. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Miesha Cupcake Tate.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, round one underway. Here is the former UFC bantamweight champion, Miesha Tate. At times, she has been tentative in round one, so this bears watching tonight. How will Tate choose to attack this particular opponent? No denying she has a lot of advantages in the fight, but can she get off to a good start tonight? That could be key. Davis goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there. Nothing doing on that attempt. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
All right, she's into full guard here, DC.
She's going to be looking to pass, try to get to the next position.
Tate getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Great job making her opponent recognize she's not going to just lay on her back. She's still being offensive.
Tate's back in full guard now.
And there you go, again, half guard. She's stepping over the mount here. She is so dominant from the top position.
All All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has the half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight.
Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Oh, and how about that? They make their way back to the feet. Crowd going crazy. What a moment for these two athletes.
The crowd is losing their mind. While they like the grappling, they love a good stand-up fight. Now we get some space as she separates from her opponent.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, uppercut lands. Oh, that's a good strike there by Davis.
Those are big strikes.
Well, the right hand has been there for her tonight at times. Not that time. All night, she did not miss there.
She's been looking for it, and she finally got it. And now she's going to see if she can close the night.
Round 2 coming up next.
Relax. You're okay. It's going to be fine. Listen, I need you to keep your hands up. You've been here before.
All right, so a lot of strike absorption by her in that previous round. She got stunned on the feet, but survives to see another round. Talk us through the replay, man.
You look at the action here. They're going back and forth, and boom, there goes that big strike that lands that really does hurt her opponent. She could not find the follow-up shot, but eventually she will find that moment.
All right, round 2. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down to get another one off to finish the fight.
All right, so an interesting approach out of her tonight, to say the least. Right out of the chute, it seemed as though she was reluctant to wrestle, despite the fact that that's her base.
Yeah, it's a lack of effort. She does not want to put the effort out there. Maybe tax the cardio knowing that the takedowns won't be easy. But even though they're not easy, you still have to attempt them if you want to win a fight. And right now, she is really limiting her chances.
Davis is in half guard now. All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing. Right away passing. Trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
Oh, really good strikes by her here in top position. Tate gets up and is back on her feet. Very nice. Fruit shot by her there. Probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effective. Oh, nice right in. Oh, nice body shot.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. Oh, she's really starting to put together some significant body shots here, attacking both sides now. Establishing a jab here. Tate's got a bruise appearing on that left side now. Got to think that bodily investment is going to pay dividends later in the fight.
Oh, nice takedown defense. If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Loaded up on that one and landed.
Nice body shot there.
Well, I'm a play-by-play guy. I'm not an analyst, but I have to admit to being surprised that she hasn't even attempted a takedown at this point in the fight. Huge connection by her there.
Lower the curtain. Bring the cast out. Bring the cast up. You take the foul. The night's over.
20 seconds now remain in the round.
Right to the single collar. She was able to close the distance, and now she's in her position.
All right, round 3 coming up next. Heading back to the corner after that round. Davis's corner is going to have to take a look at that lip. It got cut in that round. It is starting to bleed profusely, and you got to think that could give her problems as this fight continues. All right, so that's the end of the round. Lot to like in there, DC, particularly when it comes to her offensive wrestling.
She's evolving, right? She's gotten better. She did not have this skill set before. Now you watch her, and she looks like an Olympian. She looks like a girl that can wrestle at the highest levels. She scored so many takedowns in that round. Her wrestling coach must be very proud.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the
Huge connection fire there, DC. The seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
Well, it looked like we were going to get a finish. She had her rocked pretty good, but she wasn't able to close the show.
She wasn't able to find the kill shot. She hurt her very badly. She was not able to find that one shot that would have finished the fight.
Well, let's see if she goes back to the hook again. Obviously, there will be a setup. She'll work off of the jab and go back to trying to punctuate the combination with a hook. Straight right is there. So a lot of strikes have landed here, and she has some swelling now to prove.
Well, she's landing that jab, and right there, she can't miss. She cannot miss. And right now, while the swelling has started, it's not critical. She needs to make sure she's better defensively so that we don't get to that point.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Big right hand. Oh, she is in real trouble. Oh, big shots here. Nicely done. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would say.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to...
Setting up a sub here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. All right, so she bails on the submission, favoring the position. Your thoughts on that?
John, she had it pretty tight, but she recognized she was going to lose it. So she kept the dominant position. I think that was very smart of her.
Davis has got full mount now. Nice positional control here. She's got her back now. Davis is able to flatten her out. She could be in real trouble now. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Man, these ground strikes by her are really starting to take their toll. She's going for the arm bar here. Ooh, she's got the arm isolated.
She is moving to her finishing position.
All right, so now she chooses to bail on the submission, preferring to maintain a dominant position.
Very smart. It was a wise decision. You can see her fight IQ on display there, not giving up a position to try to chase a submission.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
We need to get back out there and push the pace. Remember what we were...
All right, so there is the horn, so we will see another round. You thought maybe with that knockdown that could have been the end.
You thought it was over. People don't usually get up from those types of strikes. She took that big punch, continued to plod forward. But if she does not move her head, her night will be over very quickly.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Seemed like she wanted out of the clinch there.
She's wobbling bad, J.A.
Oh, big left. Nice crack there. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides. She's in a lot of trouble, John. She's going to have to be so smart to reach the final bell. Oh, nice double take.
Tate's right torso starting to bruise pretty good here.
And now she's in mount.
We march on, 3 minutes to go. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You got to make sure you're on an elbow control, an underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Good movement defensively here on the ground by Tate. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Davis has got the full mount. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success with this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching.
Oh, nice setup for the submission here.
What a transition. She's working hard for the armbar now. All she's got to do is get her to unlock her hands, and she's almost there.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense. And this is where she's good. Once she's on top is where she's a beast.
Davis's eye now closing up.
That was a slick transition.
Keep those hands high.
20 seconds left. She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, gets denied by the bottom
She got
fighter.
stopped. She got stopped right in her tracks. Great job by the bottom fighter.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Stop!
All right, well, some thought maybe we wouldn't get here, but there's the horn signifying the end of the round. She had her opponent rocked at one point, wasn't able to finish. Gotta think she'll be looking to do just that in the next round.
She's gonna be looking to finish this fight. She has to, right? She has her opponent hurt. Even as her opponent walked back to the corner, she still looked like she was on shaky legs. So if she takes her time, goes and finds a kill shot, she will be able to end this fight.
You ready to fight? You ready?
It is the 5th and final round. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
Big shot to the head. Over and over, same story. Punch after punch to the head. Oh, nice jab.
Oh, beautiful sequence by her there. Gets her opponent thinking about the hands, changes levels, and puts her on her rear end.
Go high and low. You got to mix it up, trick your opponent. She did that beautifully right now.
Nice ground strikes landed by her here from top position.
Oh, right into mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, she's got her back.
She got flattened to her back. This ain't good.
Davis is in half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike.
Stepping over the mount here.
Oh, she's going for a submission attempt now. Oh, she's got the arm.
She's got it isolated, John.
Oh, she got out. How good is that? Well, submission offense is somewhat of a lost art in modern-day MMA, but she knows what she's doing, and yet the defensive fighter continues to thwart her.
Especially off your back. She's so good off of her back that she's giving herself a chance to get these submissions. But her opponent is so gifted defensively. She's so responsible. She's doing a great job of just staying safe every time her opponent tries to submit her.
Well, it's been a pretty putrid effort out of her tonight, and I should probably put it a little bit softer, but she needs a finish, man.
She has not fought well, but with her ability to end fights so quickly with submissions, she's still in the fight, even
maybe the best shot she's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
All right, so watch for her to set up that hook here again. We were in our fighter meeting on Thursday. She said the fans are starting to call her Madam Whitaker. She sees it as a compliment.
She sees it as an absolute... Oh, no!
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, Miesha Tate.
All right, as many forecasted, it goes to the scorecards, and no surprise that it goes to the wrestler. And I would think for you, as a guy who twice represented the United States of America at the Olympic Games, that you enjoyed watching her put it all together with her wrestling tonight.
Yeah, it was great to watch. You know, she has a very strong skill set. She has a very strong base for wrestling, and it showed tonight that she caused a ton of problems for this jiu-jitsu fighter.